Hip-hop turns 50 this year. Legends are looking back at its evolution while remaining hopeful about the music's future.
When hip-hop was first created, critics said, it was a fad and it would fade away like disco music and rock and roll. Did you imagine hip-hop lasting 50 plus years when it first started?
Well, I mean, I felt like, okay, this is something new and innovative that an older generation just can't really gravitate to at the moment, but it's gonna emerge and, really do its thing, and it sure enough did.
Instead, the genre and culture created by Black people have statistically become the most consumed by the masses.
It took years for somebody to, Cowboy coined the phrase hip hop, but it took years after we started, because we just called it jams. When I first heard the word hip hop, this is what people used to say: you better get a job because that hip hop ain't gonna last forever.
The release of Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang introduced hip-hop to the mainstream.
Once it gained the respect of all these other outlets, I think that many people started to realize that it actually hurts hip-hop. Because it's like, once they didn't just gain the respect, they started to control it and dictate the pace of it and create an algorithm for it.
What do you think about the current landscape of the new resurgence of female rappers?
I personally think that it's beautiful. People like Ice Spice and Lola Brooks, Glorilla, and all of them, they're so strong in the forefront. So it's beautiful to see women really, taking their place and getting their shine, proper due.
Once viewed as heterosexual and male-dominated, the hip-hop community is also slowly becoming more inclusive for LGBTQ+ artists.
Now, I haven't heard nothing with anybody trying to ban or cancel an artist because of their sexual preference here lately.
And hip-hop will likely become even more inclusive as the legends pass the baton to the next generation.
I'm an artist myself, up and coming in the hip hop space. What advice would you give to up and coming artists such as myself in the music industry?
Be yourself and give your fan base your uniqueness. Don't follow a trend, because when that trend gone, you gone. You have to, give them something to gravitate to make them feel like you special, you different. You want them to connect with you, not just the hot track.
Here's to another 50 years. Happy anniversary, hip hop.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out these other videos from USA Today to stay up to date with all the latest news.